ready, set, go. Like a Lambo on the road, got my Veve stash, all the gems they glow. Veve crew, we never lose. Collectors at heart, we break the news. Be uninformed, catch the vibe. In the Veverse, where we thrive. Snap it in AR, see it come alive. Animated statues, dreams realized. Blackpink, YG, iconic, we rise. Living in the future, see the stars align. When the drops hit, they like where my Veve at. Animated statues, Marvel got the cues. Lambo flex and YG brands too. Oh, Disney magic in the act, talking hype cast. Collectors at heart, got my Veve stash. Veve going live, on informant dive. Veve metaverse coming, we be VVI.
Oh yeah, everyone. It is Grail Day. It's Daredevil number 4. If this was another time, this scene would be doing crazy. I know market sentiment has been down, but that's okay. I still think we have good things to come. I still think Veve is doing, trying some different stuff. And hopefully they're going to listen and get some of these mint numbers down. This is a 6,000 mint comic, which is lower than normal. Probably should be a little bit less. So let me know what you think about that. Please vote if you haven't yet, if you're going to be going for this or not. Right now, we're not off to a good start. We only have a few votes, though. 12% going for this, 88% are not. Let's see who is in chat, and then we will go from there. We got Mussus Pussus in here. How are you doing? He's going to get this in the market for $1.50. Yeah, I'll probably snipe for a little bit. But yes, it very well could be. And that's just, unfortunately, the market sentiment right now. People are probably hoarding gems or selling, and hopefully something big is going to be coming, and that's what they're going to be saying, saving for. Wham bam, there you go. Let's go. Rion, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Good to have you here. Wapmamis, how are you doing? We need a positive buzz in the community. We do need more positivity. I know, looking at your vaults right now, looking at your values, looking at the market, seeing a lot of people trying to sell stuff. This to me is just reality, coming back to reality, coming back to earth. Prices are going to go where these things are worth, and then they can go up from there. So yeah, it could be a little disheartening to see some of these prices, but I think over time things will work their way back up. But yeah, this is a time to be careful. But I think there's a lot of good things to come. I'm still excited about Veve. Like I said, I think they're doing what they have to do as a company move forward. It may not help our vault values right now, but I'm not so worried about that. Christopher, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Hope all is well. Look what we got here. We got Roy already asking if we can watch videos. Yes, I know you did more. I saw a couple the other day, and I did some lives, and maybe after some of the Veve stuff, we'll take a look at them. I hope you're doing okay. Rory, everyone should check out Rory's channel. Rory P's Reaction to Game channel. I think you can click on his PFP and it should take you there. 11-year-old friend from Scotland. So good to have you here. Dane K is here. How do you feel about Sunday's drop? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Surprise, LOL. Oh my God. Yes, we will be talking about that. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Let's see here. Now, remember, I forgot to tell you, we can join the wait list. They have not changed it back from the 12 hours. So let's go ahead, get on the wait list if you're going to. I always do, and I'll see you on the other side. So yeah, it's interesting because they're still saying down here, if you come down here, 30 minutes before. So they haven't changed it. Maybe they're going to just leave it like this. Honestly, why not? Why, I don't know if it creates any more excitement having it happen 30 minutes before. Also lets people from other countries who aren't here maybe join. Of course, they still have to get up to buy it. So maybe we need an auto buy too for those people, which I think would be kind of nice. At this point, that might be something we need. We got Denny OC in the house. Ahoy, ahoy. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day. It's starting hanging with you. I'm happy. Again, don't forget to vote in the poll if you're going to be going for this or not. We're up to 31%. It was down to 12. Glad to see that going up there. We have 16 votes, so not too bad. I think we're going to have some more people joining in. I will get those Minty Fresh numbers up in just a bit, and we are going to discuss what's coming up on the drop. But just to go over today, we got Daredevil, number 4, Will Killgrave, the Purple Man, right? So he shows up in Jessica Jones, in the TV series. I actually didn't put that mint down for that, but definitely plays a role in the MCU and all of that. So moving forward, this could be a very important comic to have. Is it worth going for in the drop? That's up to you. It's only $6.99 gems, which is $6.99. It's obviously a gamble if you're going for to try to get the secret rare, which I think is a pretty cool looking secret rare cover. And I always like the ultra rares. Never big on the rares, uncommons, no, but I get them. And then the regular common, which is the original issue, which I like very much too. So not a bad comic. None of these are bad comics. It's just if people are coming in here to try to make money, this may not be the one to do. But if you have some extra gems laying around, you need to feed the beast every once in a while. I've been feeding the beast a lot, so I might skip this one, kind of see what we have coming next week. But yes, I will be going for drop still. Again, if you're going to be sniping the market, I do have a few tips for you, and I'll play this again probably as we get closer to the drop. But just for the people now, this is a great time to go check to make sure your apps are updated and everything. So take a look at this little video I've done. Get your device ready for the marketplace so you can snipe some of those Minty Fresh numbers I'm going to be putting up later, and I'll see you on the other side. Of course, I was just resetting my tablet. I reset it to clear the cache. I do have an Apple tablet, so I do that. It is important, if you can, turn off your Bluetooth. Anything in the background you don't need. It does help speed you up. One of the biggest keys, and if you're wondering, like, why can I never get anything? There's all these great snipers. I guarantee you that they have fiber. If you don't have fiber, which I don't have, you're pretty much not going to be able to compete as well. I also have this little anchor thing. I used to have my little affiliate link, but anyways, you can go get one of these. You can hook directly your Ethernet cord, USB-C at the end there. Hook this, you could hook your tablet, phone, whatever, directly into your modem, not your router, directly to your modem. You will also do much better on those snipes. So keep that in mind if you are going to be sniping the market. All right, so let's talk about what's coming up this weekend. I won't be streaming it. I think Vault is. There might be some other people. So here we go. Let's take a look. And we're here for the comic, but let's just take a quick ad. LOL surprise. Oh my God. It's a little confusing for me, although I love the fact we really need more women in the app. And this is more for kids, although it's the older kids, 13 to 18. So I don't know if this means we're going to be getting something that is going to incorporate another type of Veve app that's going to allow kids to get involved. I don't think that's a bad idea. We know Cryptoys is doing it, so maybe they're looking into that. This is an interesting craft. I don't understand it completely. We've got a lot of additions, 3,300 there, 2,100, 35 there, 1,150. And I do like this chaser. I think they got the number pretty darn close to what it should be. Maybe a little less would have been nicer, but it's still a good chaser. But then you have the craft here, Neonlicious, which I guess is the most popular character. You can tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a fan or understand any of this other than knowing that LOL surprise, oh my God, is a thing. So to craft this, this is the important thing you got to remember. In order to craft this, it is going to be 5,000 MCP. You need 3 times the Royal Bee, which is the common, One times Lady Diva, they all get burned. So I'm just saying, did they change? Okay, and this is the big thing right here. First come, first serve. Store purchases only. All right. There you go. Store purchases only, and crafting will close June 16th, which actually that's kind of cool. That's a quick craft and then it closes. So there's a new thing. I actually hadn't noticed that before. So there's a good change, a quick craft or fairly quick crafting, and then it's no longer going to be there. I think that's a smart move. But you have to get these in the store, which means you're going to have to get a minimum of 4 blind boxes. Now, this is great for sales. And it might be worth it because of the expense. Not financial advice. I don't know what I'm going to do. But right now, I'm probably the only one lucky enough to get 4 blind boxes and get 3 commons and uncommon. But if you don't, you're going to have to keep going because you cannot buy it in the marketplace. So let me know your thoughts. Again, it's a little strange since most of us are men, but I like the idea of expanding, trying to get women, trying to get a younger audience. I just hope we have an app that can facilitate a younger audience. I think that would be great. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. Yeah, Musses Busses says he's so skipping. Wes is here. I wonder if Biscuits will go for the OMG job. I think we know she won't. I think we know she won't. B, are you stacking the OMGs? I mean, it would cost a lot to stack them. I guess if you could get the craft at a good price, you could. I'm being very careful what I'm doing, to be honest. I have probably 2 things that I really want to get. And so that's my focus. Everything else, I've got blinders on just right now. I mean, this is the time to get those things that you want. If there are things in the market that you want, you got to be careful. Bitcoin BMW, good to see you. Hope you are doing okay. We got Ronnie Lido in here. Howdy, everyone. Rob T, horrible drop mechanics and drop. Well, there you go. Let me ask you this, Rob T. What would you suggest they do? Do you have an something that would make it better, that would make it work better? I know you might not go for it, but maybe a suggestion what would be a good thing to do. Alejandro, it's good to see you. How's it going, fam? Ultra rares will flip SRs. If only 100 are crafted the whole week, I'll be watching close. It will be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. By the way, if you are part of the Muzzle Run family, I'm going to run the Streamer Wars right now. So I'm creating the event. A lot of you have no clue what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. But if you're interested in Greyhound racing, you can ask me in chat and I'll tell you a little bit more. Maybe I can get you involved for free. But keep an eye out. I'm just doing it right now. All right, so it's been created. So start joining that race. 32 dogs. You can put 2 in there. But back to Veve. Let's go back to the comic. And let me know your thoughts, though, on the OMG stuff. So, yeah, I'm curious. All right, here's the wife. Maybe they were optimistic about how many female. I was thinking this, babe. How many females would be on the app that they when they signed that deal? Well, I was thinking, they might have been thinking also with the Blackpink drop, that would have brought more females in. I don't know how long these have been out, so I'm assuming girls that collected these are now over 18. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I like them trying stuff like this. The mechanics, I do think the mechanics of that drop by not letting you buy in the market is just a little weird. Like if it was the whole set, like you need all 4 to craft, that would be cool. But you have to get 3 commons and 1 uncommon, and you have to buy them in the store. That just seems a little weird. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not weird. I'm not hating on Veve. Look, I like that they're trying new things. It's just that's a lot of risk. Although they're only 18 gems, it might be a lot of risk for somebody. Buy out of the store would be perfect prices, or uncommon and rare will be under 10 gems. Yeah, but you can't, right? You can if you want it, but you can't craft. You won't be able to craft with that. Howdy, guys. Just chilling. Good to see you, Hippie. Hope you were doing well. First off, why would you have 3 commons and 1 uncommon store-bought craft? If it was really desirable and sold out initial drop, then no one technically could craft. Does that sound normal? No, and again, I'm asking you. I'm not Veve. I don't represent them. I do streams. So, but I'm not disagreeing on the 3 commons and uncommons for the crafting is a little interesting. We haven't seen that before. So let me know. Again, I'm not hating on Veve. I know a lot of people might hate on them for this. I don't think it is a good way to do that. But I'll be interested to see. I mean, somebody might make a lot of money doing it because maybe they'll go in and just say, all right, you know what, I'll buy 10 of these. They get 2 sets and 2 secret rares and they're happy. But I don't do a lot of these drops for value propositions. Some I do to make some gems. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do on that. It's interesting. Oh my God, is a whales drop only? LOL. Only whales will be buying 10 plus boxes. That's probably about right. Hey Matthew, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. I will probably go for the LOL pop dials, not because I like them, but because it seems to make the constant complainers. I love it. I love it. I love you guys all hating on each other. I'm just kidding. But Matthew, it's good to have you here, getting opinions from both sides. I love it. But yeah, I might decide, maybe I will decide and go for 6 and see what happens. But I like to know what's going to happen, and it's a blind box. So that's what makes it interesting. I know with the Blackpink, it wasn't a blind box. So you could go in, if this was the case, and buy 3 of something and 3 of the other and craft it, if that's what you want to do. BE is the Purple Man one of the top 100 characters from Marvel. How about villains? Yeah, he's a villain. What I see is the top 100. Now, I have to admit, I am not an expert. I'm certainly not an expert on comics or any of this. But yes, I would say that he would be in the top 100. And I think that this would be a good comic to have, especially if you don't go for it on the drop and you get one of these for $1.50 in the market and just hold on to it. Not financial advice. First of all, you might like to read it, but $1.50 for anything like this, I think, is potentially a good deal. But we never know what's going to happen in the end. But again, I still think Veve survives whatever's going on now. Everything's down. So again, don't hate on Veve because the market's down. It's just the way it is. And I do think people have been spooked a little bit. We've seen some whales that looks like maybe they're getting out or they're slimming down their collection. But a lot of people I know are selling stuff, but they're looking for specific collectibles and the big collectibles, and they're looking for special mints. Like me, I want something. I want to have special mints, special collectibles, things that I've wanted. I'm only going to pay a certain amount, and if I see them out there, I'm going to buy them. Sorry for the drinking the water there. I'm a little parched there. Duck and Cover, good to see you. I'll go for LOL drop, but not crafts. Scarcest one is part of the drop anyways, which is cool, right? The 205 chaser. So that's pretty cool. I think that will get people to do it. And you know what? Maybe that's the thought. You're going to go for 4, 5, 6, 10. And maybe you get the secret rare. You sell that, you craft the other one, you sell that, you've done well. So maybe it is for the whales or people who have a strong stomach. Woody, good to see you. I am doing okay. I hope you are doing okay. I hope everyone here is doing okay. Please make sure to vote in the poll that I have going on. Are you going for Daredevil number 4, which is the comic today? Right now, we're at 32% going for 68% or not, with 41 votes. So not that many votes, but it's still kind of early. But yeah, put your votes in, hit that like button if you don't mind. It does help the channel, or hit the dislike. That also helps the channel. I don't really care which one you do. All right, so let's see here. We got 10K, hoping Ultra Rare comes down under 100 gems somehow, and I'll buy a few. Well, there you go. There you go. We've seen them change the way some of these drops go, but I don't see that happening here. I think they're testing. They're just testing things out. But again, I will say, and I hadn't noticed it, the fact that they're cutting this off on June 16, 2024, it didn't say 2025, that the crafting ends, that to me is important. I think the sooner they can end crafting, the better. They've done it, I think, once before where they ended it fairly quickly. I think that's an important mechanic for these crafts. And I do like the fact that they're burning stuff. All right, so let's see what Matthew has to say. The Purple Man was played by David Tennant, Doctor Who, in Marvel. Yes, and yes, that's, and unfortunately I didn't put the Jessica Jones number, the year it started, in my mints, but yes, that is correct. He emits a pheromone from his breath that makes people do whatever he says. I do that and they just run away. So I don't know. Is that a superpower? I don't know. Let me know in chat. By the way, let's take a quick look. I think I've got my Minty Fresh numbers. Let's take a quick look at those Minty Fresh numbers, and then I've got something else to show you. Yes, if you're 100, you do remember the double mint commercials. Brings nightmares back for me, and for you, it makes you think we had horrible commercials back in the 80s, which is absolutely correct. But What we do have here is not so horrible. We got the Minty Fresh numbers. Of course, you can always get these on Twitter. I finally got over 500. Thank you for everyone who helped me get that out there. It allows for monetization, but it also just growing is what I want. You can join, follow me on Twitter at Informant. So no dash like on YouTube. Remember, there's 2 M's, Inform and then Mint. But put the words together at Informant. So I have this on there. You can pull that off of there. 166 is going to be your first mint. 6,000 is your last. Obviously, 616. Remember, there are different Earths, but that's the one everyone knows here and everyone collects. 1901 is Walt Disney's birthday. 1922 is Stan Lee's birthday. 23 is Disney Brothers. That's when they incorporated. 1939 is Timely Comics. Then they go to Atlas. We always forget about that. And then 1961, Timely Comics turns into Marvel, what we know today. 1964, F.A. Daredevil. I'm sorry, it is F.A. Daredevil, but it's also this comic. This comic, when it was released, this is Force released that same year. So this could be the chase of the 1964. Let's see, 2003 is the movie. 2015 was there? Now I don't even know why I have 2015. That might have been from whatever I stole this from. 2024. I'm going to look up that 2015. I wonder if that is Jessica Jones's year. That would be perfect if it ended up being that way, but I don't think it is. I'm trying to see what year that came out, when the actual show came out. I think it came out just before that. Wow, it came out a lot earlier too, I think. All right, well, I'll take a look into that. Anyways, there's your Minty Fresh numbers. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. There you go. We'll move on to something else. Sometimes I'll go back and pull Minty Fresh numbers I had, and I don't always write down what I was thinking. I'm sure there was a reason why. I'm just wondering what I pulled that off of and if that's important. But doesn't matter because it may not get minted anyways. So here's your comics. There's the secret rare, which I like. There's the ultra rare, the rare, the common. I'm sorry, the uncommon, and then the normal common cover, which I actually think in the future it's going to be probably the common that does really well in the secret rares. That's just my opinion. But collectors may want that original one, especially if you can get like the mint year. If you can get that on this, that's always a good thing. Let's see what we got here. The 80s. Yes, we love the 80s. Apparently, my vault value is 10 million. Yeah, I heard there's been some like mistakes on vault values. I'm never lucky enough to see a number like that. Let's see what my vault value is. Come on. No, it says 3.5 thousand. And which is incorrect because I do have some very special mints. But I guess if I had to sell at floor, I could definitely sell everything I have at floor because they are special mints. So I guess that's something I could do. Again, everyone, remember to hit that like button. Let's see where we are on the poll right now. Got about 19 minutes, 18 minutes until we can buy the comic. 31% going for this, 69% are not. Now, let's see. Oh, we got Free here. How you doing, man? Morning. My vault value is 10 million also. So I feel like this is unfair that it's 10 million. But Free, good to see you. Thank you for your military service. It's good to have you here. Yeah, mine is not worth 10 million. If that could only be true, if it could only be worth 1 million, I'd be pretty happy. That'd be pretty cool. Look what we have here. We got Veve in the house. How are you doing? Absolutely good to have you here. We were just talking about Daredevil and also the mechanics of the LOL surprise. Oh my God. So yeah, but it's good to have you here. Hope everyone at Veve is doing well. And I think we are excited about things to come. I don't know. We don't have anything that's coming next week yet. At least I haven't seen anything pop up. Hopefully we'll get some information today on what's coming up. But as you know, so we can move on to my stupid bit that's not that funny. I decided to make one from today's comic. And of course, I know that Killgrave is a villain, but we're going to make him a superhero. So why don't we take a quick look at my comics, BE's Horrible Comics and Collectibles, and then we'll take a look at it, and then you can laugh at me. All right, and just like last time, I actually made a little video. So now I got to find it here, and then we'll play it. So this is my new comic. Of course, this is presented by Marvel. This is no relationship to Marvel. So let's go take a look at my new comic, and you can tell me what you think. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm smoking. I'm not smoking anything, but it certainly seems like it. That's right, everyone. That was Killgrave. And he's a superhero and he uses pills. And why the skeleton was at the end, I don't know. I ran out of ideas, and that's what I came up with. So there you go, everyone. That is my new comic. I think I might just stay with the stationary comics. I think it's easier than trying to do the little video. But anyways, Killgrave, everyone. Maybe one day that will be a comic. But that was found in the vaults of Marvel, which has no relationship to Marvel. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts. We got Just the Frogman. How are you doing? Hope you were doing well. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. Jess not only has an English channel, but a French channel. He's up in Quebec. And he did an interview of me a little while ago, and that was a lot of fun. So we'll probably do something hopefully in the future again, but good to see you, buddy, and hope all is well. The reason why the vault values are sky high in some of the accounts is because you own an SR comic, and there are very little of those on the market. Some lists for 10 million. Oh, I see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because somebody put it in there. I didn't even think about that too. Look who we have here. We got the real Randy Chavez. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I don't think you've been here before. I've seen you. I've actually talked about when I first saw you, and maybe I joked about it a little bit, but it was kind of cool back then. I was fascinated when you were talking about having the Loki alligators walking all around you. I don't know if you even remember that. You're like, could you imagine a world where you had thousands of Loki alligators? I was fascinated. And look where I am now. So it's good to see you. I know everyone here knows Randy. Is very big in the community. So it's good to have you here. I appreciate you dropping by, and I hope you are having a great day. And hopefully you missed my little bit of my crappy comic, because that's just a little embarrassing, but it's good to see you. Let's see. What just happened? I know with that comic. Oh Lord. Yeah. The race is posted, babe. And I think Big A knows. I don't know if it started. The Muzzle Run stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That was my Killgrave. Of course, he was a superhero in that. So yeah, very, very weird. Yes, good to see you. Absolutely. I was waiting to join so it doesn't fill before drop, but I can register now. Yeah, just go ahead and join. Borakua. Did I say that right? I've seen you here, but I didn't say that right, I'm sure. But good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. There's G43. How are you doing, buddy? Killgrave. There you go. So you liked it. Yeah, so some are hit or miss. I still think my my digital collectible K-pop crunch, I think that's my favorite. The K-pop crunch here. I think that's my favorite one. But it's good to see you, G43. Hope you are doing well. The real Randy Chavez. Hey Randy, come on the show and let BE interview you. I mean, I would, but why would he do that? He's a smart guy. He's not going to do that. But anyways, it's absolutely open. It would be fun to have him on, or even have a panel of people come on. But everyone, please remember to hit that like button. We have not been doing great these days, but it's a little better today. Looks like we've got 33% going for the comic, 67% are not. Again, I think people are kind of, just a little spooked in the market. I would say not to worry. I'm not worried. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of it out of the control of Veve, but we know that Veve's listening to us. Obviously, they just came in here. I have a pretty open forum here for people to give their opinions. I always say just don't attack and, freaking spam this, because you will get knocked out by my wife. She'll just put you in timeout or kick you off the channel completely. But I do appreciate opinions from everyone, especially if it is meant to be nice. And I know some people are upset with certain things. I don't think you should be. And again, Veve's listening. So if you have opinions, let's say on the drop coming up and you'd like to see some changes, put them in here. Just be nice about it. But yes, absolutely. Let's see, just what do you think of the pink black logo of Veve? We got airdrop, and which one did you get? So I almost thought I wasn't going to get it. I ended up getting the pink, and I was right. I was right to get the pink because I knew there'd be less, but I was a little worried because I started hearing everyone say, well, I picked pink because I thought that would have less. And I'm like, oh, crap. Well, it's not. It did in the end. Hold on one second here. I like it. I think that's really cool that they dropped us something for, filling out the form. I know some people say they didn't get the email or they didn't see the form, and that's unfortunate. But I did. And we talked about it on here, and I know a lot of people talked about it on Twitter. I feel bad for people who didn't get it. There was a delay in getting mine, but I eventually got it, so I was happy about that. And I think anytime a company does something like that, I think that's cool. And hopefully they'll be doing more of that. It's a great marketing trick, and it makes us excited. I know a lot of people sold it, but whatever they want to do, get them involved in the market. I think that's good. Let's see. Oops, hold on. I'll get to you. It skipped. It skipped. Boricua is what people from Puerto Rico are called, pronounced Boricua. Oh, so I totally ripped it. I apologize. Boricua. I don't speak Spanish. I can barely speak English. So, but I apologize. Thanks, Big A, for that update. Woody, still like the pedestal. Oh, yeah, pedestals for pedestals. I forgot about the pedestals for pedestals. There's quite a need, and the whole rebar, and and you could add onto those. That's true. Let's see. Jay Hergen Foreman is officially in the Moon Boys squad. All the Veve Moon Boys are in here. But you know what? I don't consider myself a Moon Boy, but that's okay. And Vault does too. That's all right. I'm not a Moon Boy. I'm a realist, and I like to look at things. But of course, if I was a Moon Boy, I'd kick you out. So I didn't, and Vault knows that too. Vault likes to screw with me a little bit. But yeah, no, I'm not a Moon Boy. But I've liked Veve the whole time. Has there been things that I haven't liked? Of course, there's things that Walmart does that I don't like. Things that Target does that I don't like. But I don't stop shopping there. Maybe I give my opinion or whatever. And I think Veve is doing the right things. They're checking out new stuff. By the way, you've got 4 minutes to join the waitlist if you haven't. I always suggest to do it, although these will probably have rebound. Even this, which I think the mechanics of the crafting are a little strange. I think trying new stuff like this to get, a different crowd. We definitely need to get more women on. Is this the way to do it? I don't know. But again, if they're trying new stuff, like the black pink, I know that was in the works for years, but trying new things like this, I think, are what Veve has to do to continue to be here. And I like to see that. So am I a Moon Boy? I don't know. It doesn't hurt my feelings, but I don't think I'm a Moon Boy. Yes, kindness is the key. That's exactly right. Good morning, Bruin. He thought I kicked him off of our show, Tales from the Crypto, the other day. I didn't. I hope he's not mad at me, but I did make this I made something for you, Bruin. And let me see if I can find it. Is this it? Okay. I made this specifically for Bruin to cheer up his day, and I'm glad he showed up. Here we go. We're making Bruin happy again. So good to see you, Bruin. Hope you were doing well. I know you like the bubbles. And so I did it. I did that for you. Let's see. I'm having a great time here with Veve. I'm glad you could be here. Glad you're here. I'd like to know how some people got the email and some didn't. So I thought you actually had to fill out that form, right? Like there was a form Veve put out. You had to fill it out. I know a lot of people are like, it's not working. It's not going through, but they actually did go through because I filled it out like 1,000 times. And then eventually I got an email that says you're going to be getting the free thing. So I don't know if people randomly sent that email. I had to fill out a form before I got the email. Let me know if I'm incorrect, people. Jess, I'm always nice. You must be new to the channel. Welcome. Yes. Let's see. Hi, Woody, Dane K. Let's see. Told you to relax. It would come. Yeah, it did come. Right. I can see why Cobra Strike out once in a while. There you go. Jay, you may be partially correct. If he is chasing people to tweet him and or come into the stream, but he doesn't. So not sure how that makes him a Moon Boy exactly. But that's all right. If you're not on 100% the fudder side, then you're a Moon Boy. Look who we have here. Miss Gecko, good to see you. Good to see you. Always seeing you in the WebV Collective chat. Glad to have you here. She does lots of wonderful content and spaces and everything. So you should definitely be checking her out. on her Twitter and in Spaces. So absolutely glad to have you here. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. What's up, fam? He OG Vault fudge Walmart. Well, there you go. Bati, I see a lot of money tendencies too. I don't know what that means. Shelby Cobra, you know I'm joking. I'm always going to respect both sides. Yeah, I like Jay. Like, here's the thing, everyone. I know love the LOLs. We see it. Ooh, now that would be cool. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I know a lot of people, maybe you're new in here. I do like to have everyone in here, but they have to be respectful. Nobody's going to be calling people names. No spamming. Everyone knows that, or they get kicked out. It's real easy. But I don't silence people. I just ask people to be respectful. Well, isn't it Kmart sucks? Isn't that what Dustin Hoffman said? Kmart sucks. Walmart has changed a lot in the years. Like, it's literally everywhere, and it's in like the wealthiest area. Like here in St. Louis, it's in the wealthiest areas. You should see people, you know, pulling up in their Mercedes and Lamborghinis going to Walmart. It's crazy. Rewind 2001. Good to see you. What is the term for someone in between a moon boy and footer? I don't know. That's what I feel like I am. I don't know. By the way, you've got seconds to join the wait list if you want to. I'm sure you'll be able to get rebounds. I apologize for that. I can't get this right. Oh, the timer. There you go. Well, now you have no seconds left. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. If you want this, you should be able to get it on the rebound. I don't know if it's going to be selling out. It looks like 29% are going forward, 71% are not. Only 66 votes in. Normally like to see that around 100. We might actually hit that in the next 10 minutes. So yes, I don't know what we're called in between. So it's either you are a moon boy or footer. I guess I'm a moon boy, but I definitely hate some of the things Veve does. So there you go. Let's see here. God, I can't see. Tone Bud. If the yellow drop is not drivable, that's all good, Jay. I think other folks need to know what's up too. That's pretty funny. Mutter. There you go. A mutter. Okay, I like that. I can take that. I love it. A mutter. I hear you. That's funny. Matt, good to see you. Normal. There you go. Abdullah, good to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you here. I never did get the email. So do we get clarification on that? So I swear that because my wife didn't, Shelby Cobra, I don't think got it either. I feel like I had to fill out the form. Somebody had said there was a form to fill out. Oh, it was on Veve, Veve.me, I think. And you'd click on the Blackpink, and then it had a little form to be informed when things were going to happen. I filled that out. I think that's how I got it. So I don't think there was an actual email until after you filled that out. But let me know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. What are the top 3 things you think Veve can do better for the next 2 months? Well, I definitely think, and it's a great question, Jess. I definitely think lowering the mint size, we know that, or having a really good chaser. And I know I know we're here for Daredevil, but the LOL surprise OMG, I like the chaser. 205, I think is good. As I said earlier, I think the mechanics of the crafting is a little weird because you have to do it blind box, but that's also low. I think that's important to say I have a chaser and lower mint size, but the chasers are really big. That will get people to come in. The biggest thing, and I know you like this, Jess, the Veve vibes. I want to see a band that like old men like me like, or maybe get some of the women in here too. But it would be cool to have, Blackpink is great and huge. But I guess the men, we didn't adopt it so much. I still think that could be big. It still could happen. People need to see things 7 times before they make a decision. And this might have been the first time seeing Veve and they weren't willing to take the jump yet. But if we could see some bands for Veve vibes, I think that would be cool that are, maybe grunge or 80s or whatever it is. I think that's a great vertical, and I'm excited to see what's to come with that. I think that would be great. By the way, it's you got about 3 minutes until we can buy in the market, so keep that in mind. I tried to stay on track here. But I love the question. Now, see, I guess that's only 2. I'd say mid-sized chasers, and I'd like to see that vertical Veve vibes get another musical group, something that we all like. And of course, it would be hard for Veve to get any of these bands, but it would be cool if they would work on that. Let's see. Also, sneakers app tomorrow at 10 a.m. Kobe Girls Dad dropping for anyone interested. Thank you for the update on that. Bruin, didn't I accidentally time you out on stream before? My timeout finger was fat, but you didn't do it then, though. Women make up 14% of our Veve Facebook group. LL drop should help a little, maybe. Yeah, I think, and that's great. I think that's great. I'd like to see more women. Obviously, my wife, Miss Gecko, Double Quill. We got the women of Veve, all of that. We got that, but we need more. We need more than just than us. No, I didn't think you timed out. I thought Jay did. Yeah, we know Jay would never do that. Never. 14%. Yeah, 14% is pretty good, but in a world of 50-50, maybe in a little bit more, we need more women. Miss Gecko, yes. Like paper dolls back in the day. That would be cool. Matt, good to see you. Didn't know you were in St. Louis. Go Cardinals. I am in St. Louis. I just went to the Battlehawks game. I wish we had real football, but that's what I have to deal with. Yep, 85 men and 5%, whatever that means. Ants. They're ants. Who knows? All right, I'm trying to get caught up here, everyone. Mud Boy is a new term that would work. Is Doctor in the room? Sometimes he comes by. He should be. Shelby is all good. Yeah, thanks for the update. Does Facebook crew ever cross over to X or Discord? Let's see. Matt saying at one point, people who liked ETH, Bitcoin, Amazon, Tesla, etc., talk positively about it were Moon Boys when they were proved correct. The malcontents calling them Moon Boys got amnesia. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we believe in this, right? I didn't see if he did something on that. I didn't watch it. Hey, Kobe Collects, good to see you. Everyone should be checking out Kobe Collects, KobeCollects.com, Kobe Collects YouTube. If you like HRO, pack openings, Pokemon, he does all that. Good to see you, Kobe. Hope you were doing well. Chaser is a must-have for sale. Yeah, I think Chasers in this market is what everyone wants. All right, so it is time to buy if you want to buy. I'm a little late, but let me go ahead and play the little stupid bit that I have for, if I can find it, time to buy. So there you go. You can do it. And remember, it's been weird that the waitlist has been open, I guess, for 12 hours. So yeah, but the Chaser's absolutely a must. It gets people interested. It gets people willing to take a risk. It rewards people potentially. And yeah. So I think that would be good. Comic prices are good. I'd prefer to see comics stay at $6.99. Unless it's Captain America 1. Then I'd pay 20. Go for it. I think that's a good one, and we know that's still to come. The constant complainers will often distance themselves from their own opinions because they just move on to complain about something else. Well, that's probably true. Complainers are probably complainers. I'm mad I didn't put more. Right. NVIDIA literally changed the market yesterday. Me too. All their chips for AI. Why didn't I think about that? It's obvious. Great answer to my question. Yeah, absolutely, Jess. Good to have you. Matthew, it's still much better than losing as much as the Moon Boys have lost. I feel bad for them. I don't know. I don't think you should feel bad for anyone. And this is my thing that I've talked to people who FUD or whatever. Like, we're not going to, if you don't like Veve, you're not going to save anyone. They don't want to hear it. You're not going to save them. So what's the point? You're just wasting energy. I know things are a little bit different with you and the situation, but for most people, it's just wasted energy for both sides to complain for each other. So yeah, and being down is tough. Everyone's down. But that's not just Veve. That's not Veve's fault. That's just the market's fault. Everyone is down that amount. Now Veve has tools that they could do. They know things that they could do to get more sales, and I think they're doing it. Again, maybe not as fast as we want it, but it's their business, not ours. And they're not here for us. They're a business. But them showing appreciation every once in a while is nice. And I think they did that with the Blackpink logo. Unfortunately, I know some people didn't get it, so they're upset, and I get that also. So there's some things that need to be worked on. Let's see, Gecko, I agree. A Chaser is a must for right. Exactly. Blackpink rollout was awesome. However, didn't have the sales impact reach I thought it would have. It did give a sentiment about appetite for digital collectibles, which was interesting. Absolutely. And Bruin 88 is really big in that industry, and he could have helped them. He knows people in that industry. So, but I still think that there's more to come from that. And again, it might just take a little bit longer to get those people in. Boy, oh boy, you really glossed over that comment. What comment did I gloss over? I am mad I didn't put more in NVIDIA. That one? But I completely agree. Or did I miss another one? I don't know. We got Mission in the house. Good to see you, man. Thank you for your military service. Let me know if you went for this today. Looks like we got 71 votes. Please vote if you haven't yet. Even though we can buy now, we still got rebounds. 31% going for the 69% are not. So there you go. Miss Gecko, Veve failed to get Korea. There you go. And, hopefully, again, with the stuff coming out, that will change. Good morning, good people. MicroStrategy doing very well for me. Surprise, Kryptoni's here. Got the common. If he didn't, I would feel like the Earth was spinning towards the sun. So I'm glad you got the comment. Kryptoni, good to see you. Hope you were doing well. Glad I was poor in 2021. Grabbed another million OMI. Well, there you go. I lost mine on Bitforex. I am a trans Vevier. I complain too much, but always put money in these drops. I know we do. Nvidia is 5% on my S&P 500 portfolio. To the moon. Good job, man. Good on that. Dane K. Oh my Lord, I am so far behind. Tops and Panini have perfected the chase. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have, and there's a lot of information out there. Many of the Moon Boys are millionaires already in real life. Any losses locked in by selling low on Veve, maybe pocket change. Well, that is true too. I'm not down, thankfully. I'm still up. I'm up, but I'm a flipper and I do all that. But there was a time I was down. I also at the top, I had what I had. Unfortunately, I didn't sell at the top. And now I have those things and they're worth not as much. But you know what? That's my fault. And I don't blame anyone but myself. This has been a great education. And I think that's just the beginning of NFTs, that period we went through. It's still new, even though it started back in 2018. Veve did an NFT. So I'm still excited. You can't say Veve is not at fault for prices falling when they're, let's see, audio of David Yu admitting to cooling down the market. I mean, do they do things that can affect the market? Of course they do. But overall market, that's not their fault. The economy, NFTs, the fact that we're not sitting home because of a disease where we were given lots of money to sit and do nothing. That helps to have that money in there, and people were looking for things to do. And of course, there's a whole bunch of other things that happen, but let's see. Cooling down the market comment was wild. I'm not disagreeing with that. Gonna snipe the dollar comments today before BE to piss them off. Yeah, he does a good job. Dan K does have fiber, so drives me nuts. What's going on, my collector? Good to see you. Landed the rare on the drop. Congrats on that. Did you get a good mint? Did you? That's to me the most important question. If you got a good mint, but good to see you, my collectibles. Hope you are doing well. We got LOL from Vault. We've got, does Korea already have an NFT platform? I don't know. Kristen, good to see you. New users since when? I don't know. We get new users, but we need more. Got a high mint uncommon, so there you go. The cooling down the market was specifically brought about the retail price of the drops, not the secondary market. There you go. Thank you, Matthew, for that. T Beast, him cooking or the market didn't devalue prior drops. Right. I think, again, a lot of outside stuff had way more effect on this market and every other market than Veve themselves. Moving forward, though, what we're hoping, and it seems like it's happening. I know my collectibles and Veve, they're starting to listen to us. They're changing, the amount of comics. This comic would have had, let's say, 7,500 before or 10,000. Hopefully the prices stay close to the 699 unless we get something crazy. But it's going to take some working. I don't think it's an issue having stuff in the market to buy. Maybe a good thing. So let me know your thoughts. Let's see. 10K, 5%. Are you showing huge gains? I wanted more, but my wife didn't put it in because it fell to 120. I told her just keep buying. Yeah, I should have bought that. Not happy. Kristen, let's see. They also lied about many features years ago. So here's the thing. There's lying, which means they did it on purpose, and there's missing deadlines. There's lots of projects. I work for Cryptoids. I'm an ambassador. I don't call them lying for missing a deadline, but you know what they learned? They learned to just not tell people stuff until it is ready to go. And Veve is now doing that. Lying, I feel like is a very strong word that didn't happen. I mean, you can call me out, but let's be honest. I've never seen one project where everything worked out perfectly. The time frame worked out perfectly. It just hasn't happened. I don't know why it doesn't happen like it does in other businesses. But in this world, it seems like deadlines are missed big time. I also say that, the Veve verse, Google and all those Meta, if they couldn't do it on 5 billion and they stopped those projects, how are we expecting David Yu and Veve to do it? They're working with a lot less. So yes, we'd like to see it. I'd like to see it, but they're working with a lot less. So I guess we have to be patient. But I don't call what they did lying. Have they lied about something? I don't know. Maybe they have. But I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Let's see. What do we got going here? But the markets required to cool down because scammers and cheaters ran up the artificial value. Certainly did. Absolutely. Young Koreans love crypto. I feel like everyone is. I'm seeing too much Veve defending where they don't deserve it. No, I disagree. Why can't we defend something we like? If I see something wrong, I'll say it's wrong. I disagree. I disagree. Matthew's stuck in 2021. It's 2024. No, I think he's just trying to give us some ideas of his thoughts, and you're giving us your thoughts. Flippers are fine, but many flippers proclaim the drop will go under retail, then go for the drop anyways, then list under retail, then blame Veve for not going for being under retail. So it's blaming Veve for what they themselves are doing. That's gambling. There you go. See, this is everyone's opinion. Veve isn't building the metaverse. Cavernous already have the technology. Veve is utilizing the platform. I'm not disagreeing with that, but it's still overall, it's still theirs to decide what they want to work in there, what they want to bring in assets wise, how it works. Yes, they're using another company for the skeleton of the project, right? The basics of it. But you know what? Their business. I don't know what to say. I'd like to see the Veve verse, but I'm not going to complain that I haven't seen it. I'm not going to say that they're lying. There could be a lot of things going on there. There could be a lot of things going on that we don't know. By the way, we're at 79% have gone, 79 votes, 30% going for this, 70% are not. Let me know what you think here. Having a good conversation about Veve. Again, just keep it nice. No attacking people. I haven't seen it. And no spamming. I would appreciate it. Let's see here. Let me get caught up here. Matthew, is David Yu backup account? Hey, if David Yu was here, that'd be cool. When a person needs to spam their defense, it's not much of a defense. Yeah, I don't know who's spamming the defense. Okay. The manipulating. What about the roadmap they unveiled with those red circles? They've completely ditched those with zero. Well, again, I've seen plenty of projects do that. They have to change their white papers. Completely have changed their white papers, and you know what? People were upset about it. Veve's done it. Projects I work have done it. Again, it's just something that happened in the space. I think there was not a lot of money. Then there was a lot of money. So there was big ideas. And then the money kind of dried up, not, enough to do these big projects. That's my thought. That is my thought. So let me see. Rob T disagrees with me, which is completely okay. Nobody ever said that I know everything. And Rob T leveled up. The beast got a common mid 5,000 mint. Yeah, that's when I do it. That's what happens. Hell no. Some of the new crypto NFT projects are so risky. I put 10,000 in crypto platform that my law school buddy's brother started. It failed, lost 10,000. That exactly. There's just a lot of risk in this stuff. But guess what, people? In my mind, when I discuss this with anyone, and I actually know somebody who's working on a massive project who has patents going back to 2010, probably going to go after some people for in the NFT market, but it's breaking real items into little pieces. I think Rally does that too. But anyways, this whole crypto market, I kind of lost my train of thought there. But there's a lot of risk in the crypto market, in the NFTs. But when I'm describing Veve, I say, look at their IPs. To me, that's all that matters. Like, you can have CryptoPunks, and it's great that they had whatever, but what do they mean? With the big IPs, Disney, Universal, obviously Disney's Marvel, also in Star Wars, all these big IPs, that matters because a lot of the other stuff is just going to be, I think, junk. But the big IP is what's going to stand out in the end. I could be completely wrong, but I'll put my bets on billion-dollar companies and trillion-dollar companies over a CryptoPunk or something that I've never heard of that's going to have some utility that doesn't matter to me. Let's see. A lot of the users are paid by Veve. I understand they have to. A lot. I'm not paid by Veve. I don't get any. And if I did, I would make sure that you guys knew. A third of the time, people say I am broke in my grandma's basement. Another third say I work for Veve. And 1/3 like I'm David Yu. No, you're just, again, giving the facts. If Veve is such a scam and is so bad for everyone, why is anyone buying this stuff? I agree. And why do they need numerous people to remind them Veve is a scam? This is my biggest thing. Again, for you fudders out there, it's fine. But I said something on Twitter today. Somebody put something on my thing. It's like, why? Who cares? Like, if you don't like it, move on. Like, you're not going to save the world. If you're pissed at Veve and you just go on and on and on Veve stuff and other people's stuff, it's a complete waste of energy. You're not going to save anyone. You're not going to make Veve mad. They're just going to just silence you. I don't know. It's a complete waste of time. Let's see. Unsold Marvel comics always get burned. Older Grails will also have their moments again. Really? Stay tuned. Well, there you go. There's some alpha there. So thank you, my collectible. So unsold Marvel comics, they do get burned. They kind of just happen, right? And then we find out. Older Grails will also have their moment again. Interesting. I liked it. That gets the juices flowing in my head. So thank you for that alpha there, my collectibles. I don't work for Veve. I haven't had a paycheck from anyone since September 2017. All right. All right. Let's see. By the way, I made my first solid token investment with $5 of Solana. Nice. I haven't. Good to see you, Vox. And by the way, I have a race up. I don't know if it filled, but I set it up for Muzzle Run. If only Veve was transparent with us, it's like they've hired these Moon Boys as scapegoats so David and Dan don't have to. Why would David and Dan want to talk to us? Like, why the hell would they do it? If we're going to be mean to them, all right, they don't owe us anything, right? I think we'd like a good product. I think we want some more stuff for them. But why are they going to come out and say anything, first of all, until they're ready to like actually show it, right? There's no reason. We're just going to get upset. We're going to get upset that they told us. I did a video a while ago, under promise, over deliver. That's what you want. Every company should do that. You under promise, over deliver. And you should only let people know when things are going to happen and beat their expectations. That's how you do it. So I disagree with you, but I get it. People want to make Moon Boys a 4-letter word or futter, whatever you want. It's not. I have a lot to say when the complainers make it a habit of being wrong very often. It just doesn't make any sense. Everyone in here likes Veve and spends tens of hours every week at live streams and discussion. Exactly. And we like the family, even whether it's a Moon Boy or a futter. There's plenty of people I disagree with that I like. That's life, right? So, and I'm not going to get mad at you because you like Veve or your whatever. Why is what he says facts? Who says facts? What I say? First of all, it's my show, so it's what I say is what I say. It doesn't make it fact. I don't know if you're talking about me or somebody else, but what I say may or may not be fact. If you can refute it, please let me know. Please put it out there and show me the evidence. Boxing, what did you buy? I know, right? That's what we want to know. Oh, Millionaire Tease, look who's here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Everyone should be checking out his spaces. I think he's doing something new on Discord too, on Veve's Discord. I believe I saw something in there. But yeah, he does a lot of great spaces and stuff like that. Much better than me, but glad to see you here. Hope you were doing well. Glad to see everyone. And like I said, I like these opinions. I like to hear what everyone says on both sides. Just keep it nice. And don't spam, and hit that like button or dislike, because that helps too. Some of you guys even went for K-pop and are talking about brat styles, right? Obviously, some people do change their minds. Never a waste of time. It's okay to change your mind for sure. Big A, it's a pirate token with a game. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Kryptoni, don't blame the Moon Boys. It's the FUD monsters that made Veve shut their mouth about everything. Sentiment is low because of FUD, not Moon Boys. Sentiment is low because values are lower. And again, I don't directly connect that to Veve. That, of course, can be an issue. There are things they could do to make things better, and I think they're listening. But again, that's not sentiment doesn't just flip, and you can't change the way the economy is working in the world. And again, you got to understand the whole COVID thing was just a weird situation with a lot of money being given to people and a lot of time on our hands with nothing to do. So what was better than to go hang out with people that like something we like, collect, and even make some money. But of course, remember, Veve started without a market, so there wasn't money at first. Book called Pirates. There you go. Say that again, BE, so people in chat really heard. buy into big corp or definite profitable ventures. Nvidia was the big one for the last few years. Yes, we're also used to crypto being like I 100x, I 1000x, I 50x. You know what? Doubling your money every 7 years in the stock market used to be the trend. Getting some percentages out of there, small percentages over a long time, can make you a millionaire. I've seen it. It happens. Let's see. I hate cheesecake, but tweet about cheesecake daily and hang out. Yeah, it's a waste of time for fudders. But like some of us like, some people like to hang out in here. I know Jay does. I don't think people say it's a scam. I think most people think it's mismanaged. And there you go. What I can tell you is, and I've said in the past that I think there's things that I would do differently. I certainly couldn't get these IPs. I don't know. I would have to, if I was to run this, I'd have to hire somebody outside because, again, I think this is a potentially $1 billion company, and I would not know how to run that. I don't know exactly where they're at right now, but I know David Yu has certainly run some big businesses, and Dan. So, but I know it's easier from the outside looking in. And they have other things they have to deal with. But yeah, look, all companies, there's things that they can change. But it's hard to listen to everyone. They're not sitting there reading all our tweets and stuff like that. He hit the dip, 20 cap, picked up another 250 while it was low. Dang. Don't worry, homies. I'll bring back weekday drop streams. There you go. Don't worry, I'll be back. All right, well, there you go. Let's see, Jay. Got a good feeling at Clear Hunt. Ooh, that'd be nice. Kristen, Kryptoni, I'm liquidating daily. I'm saving people's money and time from them also losing, but you're not saving them because they don't care. Like there's nobody asked you to save them. Doesn't matter. It's a waste of time. It's Wolverine #1 drop next week. 100% of chat is going for right. If we get the Wolverine, David and Dan and Rise are now more likely to tell you things in person at events instead of public videos. Yeah, because they're only going to get, bad feedback basically if they do it online. Yes, would we like it? It'd be nice to know what's going on, but I get why they don't want to do it. I can agree with mismanaged, but I know some soul food spots, they are mismanaged, but I still eat there regularly. Good example. I like that. Or good point there. That's Dex. All right, perfect. And a percentage will make a massive gain if they choose to sell. Candy drops are fun too. There's lots of fun drops. Yes, I love Veve and want to succeed. However, when I see mistake, it needs to be called out, and they're listening, and I think that's good. Again, there's no reason though to attack Dan and all that stuff. I agree they shouldn't have to tell us, but when they announced the Veveverse at DCon 2022 major event, even gave us a roadmap. Then we got Ghost for 18 months. We need something soon. So maybe they can address that. And I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. There's a lot of things that have happened. And I'm not the company, so it would be impossible for me to answer that. But I hear you, Master Roni. How are you doing? You were right. We can't blame anyone. People need to learn accountability. There you go. The dev went to bed and hit the nice dip in entry. He's still talking about his thing. I don't get lucky on those meme coins. Kobe collects. Not if it's overpriced and too many mints. Let's see. Hey. Oh me, Millionaire Tees. Thanks for the free T-shirt you sent a few years ago. There you go. He's probably already left. I'm only in $8, but it is good to get those things. There you go. Veve can have features like gem transfers, collectibles, and assume everyone will be honest. When features are misused, they had to necessarily adjust what is allowed. The whole transfer thing was being used for money laundering. I saw weird stuff going on in the market. I'd sell something for a price, and the guy would relist it for a loss again and do that multiple times. Well, whitewashing, money laundering, that's what that stuff was. So they had to get under control to be able to do other stuff like have cash out. Kristen, I think even at 10,000 editions, a comic like Wolverine #1 or Cat #1 will sell in a few seconds. It's very possible. BE taking the brunt of negativity these days. Sorry. That's all right. This is good. I'm just hoping I can stay up with everything. And hopefully people are entertained. It's already time to flip, but I'm just talking this through. I'll let you guys flip and do what you want, and we'll just talk this out. Actually, I probably should. I probably should be flipping. I normally get my pillow here, open up my tablet, and go pick up. But let me do this because I like to have this up for everyone. there are those minty fresh numbers. If I back out, let me know if you can't see this. Let's see. Google, Apple miss deadlines and lie all the time. Elon Musk said that the Cybertruck will have 500-mile range, but they release it with 350. Exactly. It happens all the time, people, and it doesn't make them bad people. I think there's just a lot of money that was involved, and so people are really mad and they need to yell at somebody. So I can understand their side, but at some point you're wasting your energy. You got to move on. You're not going to save us from ourselves. If we want to be in Veve and want to do it, we're going to do it. You're not going to stop anyone, and you're only going to frustrate yourself. You're going to raise your cortisol levels and you're going to die early. Don't do it, people. It's not worth it. Moon Boys and Fudders are really two sides of the same coin. They both use their voices to get things to improve. Well, there you go. Wow. Congrats on that, Bond. Very good. 666. Always a decent mint to have, whether you want to keep it or flip it. That's a good one. Let's see. I entertain the possibility that some of the Fudders are there deliberately for the pro Veve people to rally against. There you go. It's possible. I invested a lot of money into Lucid. It hasn't moved at all, but still believe in that one. It is backed by the Saudi Arabia government. There you go. Not financial advice. Currently, the Veve verse has some problems. If everyone was in there, the anti-Veve people would do a screenshot of the problem, put it up against a Ready Player One screenshot, and take jabs. Not disagreeing. And I think that's the thing. Again, yes, I understand it's not the program, but all these verses, these metas that couldn't do it, and we're expecting Veve to do it on a much smaller budget. They got to get things right, and they don't want to hear it. Look, you got to understand from their side. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but they've got to be frustrated at all the Fudders out there. It's got, everyone's human. Eventually it's going to affect them and they're going to get mad. So, probably a good reason why we're not seeing them, but yeah. Let's see. Kryptoni, to think sentiment is low because of Fudders is ignorant. It's because they've been pumping out drops nonstop, all the broken promises and features. But there's a lot of new people that don't even know what those promises were. Sentiment is low for a lot of reasons. But a lot of people, it's value. If you listen to Superstar Money, they say everyone's here for money. That might be why. I don't know if that's true. I do think there are a lot of people here for money. Let's see. Do you want us to help fill the race? We can hold off. No, if it's still there, keep going. Go ahead and fill. I don't know how many are in there. I set it up at the beginning of the stream. No, it would take a while. They're talking about Muzzle Run. If you guys are interested, you can let me know. Although Veve is not Apple or Google. Never compare Veve to Google or Apple. Right now. But they want to be something big. They want to be the store for NFTs. We'll have to see if it happens. I think when Lucid introduces the SUV and not just sedans, it will take off. Yeah, I'd like to see. I got to look more into it. Apple was not Apple 20 years ago. That's right. It changed with the iPod, right? That changed everything. Taking my Kobe collects 10,000, $20. Nah, it's not selling out in the current state. Oh, I see. Oh, for a comic. If it was Captain America, it absolutely would. I think so. I'm perfectly comfortable being the toxic positivity. I don't think you're toxic. You're saying your mind and they're saying theirs. I am a narcissist and have thick skin. Never take anything personal, even if it is. Master Roni, let's see. I love all your points. You just got a new subscriber. Sweet. Love to have that, Master Roni. And I do like to hear from everyone. Like I said, I want everyone to be nice. But I like to hear opinions. It's a good place to kind of get your feelings out. I know there's a lot of feelings for Veve, whether you love them or hate them. If you're here, you must have some love for them, right? You're still here. And if you're talking about them, look, if people are talking about them, they're relevant, right? We got to worry when they're not talking about them. People every day are fudding. That is, like they say, there's no bad press. So, Denke, how many of these did they sell of the 6,000? There's the wifey down here. I'm going to go. Like I said, I would normally already be on here. I do notice, I don't know if my collectible is still listening. I know KC BMW said the other day, the app, since the update is a little laggy, so it's much harder. But let me give you prices on the comic if you are flipping. $249 is the floor in the common. Let's see. Looks like about 1,100 have sold, which is close to, it's actually a little bit better than on Tuesday. The uncommon, if you're going out for that, that's $1.99. The rare is $8.76. There aren't many on the market. Not many of the ultra rare. That's $17.99. And the secret rare, there's only two, $2.29 and then $2.45. So there's still a lot to go there. I bet it would. Let's see. Thank you for reading all the comments. My collectibles will be blocking everything. I respect you for that. No, I want to hear. I want to hear everything. And I think people have misunderstood kind of Veve's side and maybe even my collectible side. At some point we are all humans, and you've been respectful, and I appreciate that. But sometimes it gets old for people. For me, I want to hear it because I know Vivi's listening. I think it's important. So absolutely. But yeah, thank you for giving your opinion here. You're right. Vivi isn't Apple or Amazon. They're actually made over 1 billion. Its first 2 years, Amazon lost for 10. They did lose for 10 years. That is absolutely correct. Look who we have here. We got Fromi. Good to see you. Good morning. I followed Vivi's tweet and it led me here for the community feed. Ooh, nice. It's good to see you, Fromi. Hope you are doing well. Fromi is one of the first beta testers for the Veveverse. Unfortunately, he can't tell us much. So the day he can is the day I want to have him on so we can talk about it. But of course, I'd like to have him on sometime just to chill and hear what he has to say at some point. It's good to see you, Fromi. Everyone definitely should be following him on Twitter. He's a lot of funny stuff and a lot of fun stuff on there. So good to see you, buddy. Can't wait till we can hang out again. Let's see. Unless we have a crystal ball, no one knows what will succeed and what won't. Exactly. It's a test. Yeah, people need to stop blocking people. Let them voice their concerns unless it's unwarranted. I told you, everyone, I've only blocked one person. And that's just because I had no more use for him. And he was annoying. And you all know who he is. But honestly, I want to hear it all. I just don't want to have people attack other people. Me, I don't know if I really care. Matthew Lambie, we know you from Discord. You would defend Veve to the bone, even if they rug pull. You are not balanced at all. As you said, you are toxic positivity. Yeah, I mean, look, it's okay to like Veve. It's okay to defend him to the death too, if that's what you want. I don't think he's necessarily, bad for that. He really likes it. There are people that like projects and things a lot. They like people a lot. Maybe they even like a president a lot. For me, I personally, there's nothing that I like that much. But I don't think it's bad for somebody to like something a lot to defend it. I think there's a lot of the fudders are just mad, so mad, and they waste so much energy and they try to work up people. I think that's not good. But, it does go both ways. I've seen what they would call moon boys also saying mean things. So I have seen it go both ways. But there's a lot of wasted time because probably neither one of them are going to change opinions. Yes, Amazon. It used to be just books. That was their thing. Wolverine mask toggle in the Veveverse wasn't right. A pro Veve person takes a screenshot, sends it to support, gets it corrected. An anti-Veve person with the same screenshot would use it to complain. And if you don't believe Veve will reach those heights, just watch from the sidelines, but stop yelling about stuff you don't invest in. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't matter, I think they're going to do well. They've got the IPs. The cream rises to the top. They certainly are still making money, even at, let's see how many they've sold now. By the way, the floor in the comments, 220. Just over 1,126. They're still making money. They made 60,000 on the $20 comic. And it might be more now. And that is just on the sales, plus all the flipping going on. So they're surviving, right? They've got they got the cash flow. They're going to survive. Not a lot of other companies can do that. TBs, Veve made billion revenue of profit. Those numbers are not public as far as we all know. That's important. I mean, look, it would be interesting to see those books, but we won't see those, I'm sure. One would rush to Veve to fix it, and one would rush to X to circumvent the bad news. Let's see. Can't keep me blocked forever. There you go. Circulate. Yes. Veve did not make 1 billion revenue. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I have no clue what they made. I like being well known. Let's see. Blackpink could have been huge. Yang Yong Suk, I probably said that wrong, but I apologize. Could have and should have milked the Korean entertainment industry with it. He knows. And bro, maybe because if you listen to the video and stuff, there's I think more to come. So again, it may just take a little time to adopt. Maybe they'll never come on. I don't know. But maybe the next one will be easier to onboard some of the fans, some of the blinks. It would be nice. It would be like, we shouldn't, yes, it's upsetting. It's not what we expected. I'm sure Veve wanted to get way more out of the Blackpink drop, but it's still good things could happen. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball like Kryptoni's saying. People blocked use words like idiots, incompetency, morons, scum, rug pull, lies, manipulation. Most people block. Yeah, I mean, look, it's just some people are just sick of it, right? Like they just constantly get bombarded by people and they just do it. I try to hear them out. I've talked to a lot of people. I've even had somebody blocked on here for just a few minutes, and I talked to them, and I think I talked them back on the show. I just ask people to be respectful. And I think those things, those name callings, it's not going to get you anywhere. Nobody's going to listen. Losing money makes people pretty mad. That is true. That is true. Why is Randy so bullish and never identifies any of Veve's problems? Well, look, he really likes Veve, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think sometimes we stay in our echo chamber, which is why I like to have other people come in here and correct me or bring me back to reality if I'm not in reality. I'm not saying that he's not in reality, but he is super involved in the community and he really likes it. So why would he not promote it? Yes, he's got a lot invested in this. A lot of us do. So I don't see that as a problem. I think people need to be careful listening to advice from somebody like me. YouTubers, I think you have to kind of do your own research and all that stuff. But as far as him promoting stuff, and I think there's no problem with that. He can do what he wants if he likes it. And if he doesn't want to identify things that maybe we think is wrong, that's his prerogative. He may not even think there's something wrong. I don't know. I am not he, so I don't know. But I don't think he's a bad guy. I even did a little piece in the past where I did get a little upset because I think people really respect him and follow him, and he was giving advice, and I thought people were going to spend money they didn't have on stuff. But I chatted with him, on Twitter and stuff, and he's not a bad guy, So I don't know why he doesn't identify things that are wrong, but he's just very positive. So he doesn't want to be negative. I don't know. Is that bad? Let me know. I buy collectibles I like. I don't lose money. I spend it. There you go. Let's see. We didn't get Korea, so these Blackpink collectibles will drop to big list. He's waiting for $45 Lisa. Don't get it, man. If it only goes there, I'll be mad because I want it. The Veve social team has never blocked anyone for providing critical feedback or criticism. Anyone saying this is misinformed, all respectful opinions are welcome and appreciated. And I believe it. Look, and my collectibles said it for one of the guys said, why did I get kicked off? And my collectibles like, look, we want to hear your opinion, but if you're going to be on every freaking tweet that I do, and you're going to be complaining and not being productive, first of all, it's Veve's stuff. Why should they even let anyone on? And plus, it's annoying. Say what you want to say it nicely, and you don't have to spam it. I think that's important. And if you're not getting a response, then maybe a week later you say it again. But there's people that just, it's their job to be annoying. I don't know what people expect. People, companies aren't going to take it and people aren't going to take it. We're human beings. Be greedy when people are fearful. I saw that, and that is very true. I saw somebody say that today. Based on IMX in the chain data, Veve since inception has made 281. Actually, that's right, because I saw something very recently. It was 475 million total, and it might have been 281. I just saw something recently. I wish I know where I saw that number. It was 475 million. And it might have been 281 of gross before paying license fee. And we, of course, and we don't know what that is. So still a great amount of money, still a very good amount of money. So, it's nothing to, shake a stick at. The collab with Blackpink isn't anywhere near finished. Stay tuned. And I knew it wasn't. I mean, you could tell by the way they say that. So again, does Veve maybe have to do a little bit better on the marketing with that? Sure. Bruin 88, you're going to help them. You're going to make it happen. Just let me get my Lisa before that happens so I can get it for a good deal and get the whole set. But yeah, I'm excited. Look, not everyone hits a home run their first time at bat. This is a new market. Obviously, Veve Vibes, is the new vertical. So let's see what happens. Let's at least give them a little chance. Some people don't want to even do that. Some say I am not critical of Veve, but it has been known I was against multiple accounts, gem transfers, and would like to have a list of names of the users who got disabled for theft scamming. I would like to know that too. I didn't think that you would never say anything critical. I think a music track will help. Yeah, music track would help, and Metallica. Let's do that. Let's have Metallica on. I'm still on the fence with Veve. Maybe eventually I'll dive in. Well, if there's a good drop, I know you're new, Voxton. You do, but Voxton's a big gamer streamer, huge on Twitch. That's his thing. So maybe if Veve got into the gaming aspect, he would do it. I love the concept. Just can't justify the expense right now. Yeah, and a lot of people, that's exactly right. Pro Veve people have their names and faces out there. Veve should do a gem audit and provide the list of users who stole gems and FTs. Then we can take their tweets with some context. Yeah, that whole thing, if they stole tweets, is no good. I like Randy, but never listen to financial advice from somebody tripping on truth. I would agree with that. I would agree not to listen to me. I think you should do your own research. As streamers, we're not necessarily professionals to tell you what to do. We only have our thoughts and our opinions and our gut, and that's not enough for stuff like this. Got to do your own research. So there you go. Don't listen to any of us. Listen to you yourself. I almost wish I was Voxen's position. I'd buy all the cheap grails right now. I mean, I'm looking at stuff, that's for sure. I don't know what the contract is between Veve and YG Entertainment, but if YG promoted it like they could have gotten the young Korean population into that drop. They didn't. So upsetting. Could they still, though? Maybe they still could, Bruno, or is it too late? MC not finished is related to BP cards. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting like way behind there. Imagine if Veve's income statements got leaked. That'd be a sight. I mean, I'm interested in what's going on. The users that got blocked on X just cannot go and complain after every tweet on Veve's own X. It makes sense. You can't do it. It's annoying and whatever. All right. Sorry, everyone. I got a little bit behind here. We got Chris here from Muzzle Run. He probably joined the race. I DM you the tweet BE. Okay, let me check this out. What do we got here? Okay. All right. Oh, that's where I saw it. Okay. Very cool. I'm mixing numbers. 457. Okay, so it's 457 million purchases. Okay, interesting. Okay, thank you, Big A, for that. Fill the Muzzle Run. S&G. Okay, we got it filled. Just bought 2 Lisa cards, speculating on what MC just said. Oh, I'm so mad at you, Big A. Don't. I'm gonna kick your butt. Don't say that on here. Don't get people excited to try to pump this. Man. I'm going to have to wait. I did not get lucky on that drop. I did not get the Lisa. I'm not happy. Definitely down for gaming. Let's see. I've been here since Walt dropped. I haven't got a Veveverse invite, and I'm pretty sure I'm on the Common Game comic book list. I mean, I haven't either, and I don't necessarily expect it. It's just, it is what it is. I'm probably not the right person to do it either. Voxen, please don't let our spirited debate scare you away. In the end, we adults buying digital Little Mermaids. There you go. Race is filled. If Veve is doing more with Blackpink, they and YG better do more to get Korea before they drop more stuff. Otherwise, in my opinion, will fail. Really, it isn't rocket science. I don't know if my collectibles is still listening. I can tell you, Bruin 88 is very smart. He's a lawyer. He's in LA. He says he has the connections. I believe that he has connections. He might be somebody you want to have a little talk with. I don't know. It'd be really cool to see what could happen. Kryptoni, been here since original DeLorean drop. Still no Veveverse, right? Now I see squabbles and disagreements every Web3 space. See, it happens everywhere. This is everywhere. Let's see. Only us old farts Veve users are buying these Korean girls. And yeah, cards are official merchandise cards. So there you go. By the way, hit that like button, everyone. I do appreciate everyone hanging out here. Hopefully, you have not been offended. Where are we at? 37. We get to 40 there. But it's good to have these opinions. I know, like, even on the drop streams, I've seen a few less people. I know sentiment has been a little bit low, but I think there's going to be some really cool stuff coming. I think there's going to be some drops that are going to make people want to come back, and whether it's just to flip and make money or because they really want it. We still have the Wolverine, we still have the crafting Carnage and all that stuff, so lots of good stuff to come. Show me the money. There you go. Everyone was asking why it says it is a merchandise card, and MC said BP not done. So speculating here. Yes. At my expense, Big A. Now I can't get in. Now this thing's already. No, it's still at the same. I'm trying to be very careful. You are going to take me off of my game. I was just talking to Mr. V privately, but just about like what to do. So there's a few things I'd like to get. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell. But Lisa is one that I wouldn't mind. Hey, look who is here. Dad Alv, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Did you buy today? Did you get the comic? It doesn't look like that many people went for it. We got 92 votes. So let me get you a quick update on how many sold. Hopefully it's over 1,200. I think the min size is a little large. But again, is it worth releasing these if it's going to be, only 1,000? I know that's what we would want. So 1,250, 1,260 have sold. All right, could be worse. Big A, 282 million gross. There's way more to pay before net income, depreciation, interest expense, other expenses, including marketing, utilities. Absolutely. Well, trust me, Big A is he knows exactly all that stuff. He's a real estate investor, commercial, all of that stuff. So trust me, he does know. But you're right, there are lots of expenses in that, but they did pretty well. I think they're still doing pretty well. But they have to keep the lights on, and I think they're making enough to do it. By the way, I don't know if anyone actually has seen any of the Minty Fresh numbers come up. But that 1964, that would be the one, because I have not been flipping. Oh, where's my stylus? I can't even flip properly. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that I really want in there. Somebody there's Dane K, so I know he's sweeping all the good stuff. There must have been some $1.50 comics at the beginning. Yeah, not the ones I want, unfortunately. Oh man, there's grass. All right, so let's see here. Kristen, yes, that more or less what I was saying. 281.7 gross. So there you go. Still got our expenses. I'm just looking at the market. About $2 on the common, a little bit above. $1.60 on the uncommon, thanks to Dane K. He's the new iFloor NFTs. Looks like rare is $8.15 if you care. Ultra rare is at $14.25. And the secret rare, which was at over 200, is at 130. Not bad, though. I don't know if it's selling at 130, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. By the way, I don't know anyone in here. If you want to tell me, what are you looking to buy? Is anyone even looking at any grails in the market to buy? I know we've got the Todd in there. We got a lot of stuff that's showing up in the market. Is anyone looking at any of that stuff? Again, I'm always looking for special mints. I'm trying to keep what I spend low. But I don't know. I just got to keep an eye and see that thing that I just have to have. But like I said, there's 2, maybe 3 things that I really want. Obviously I want Miles Morales, but I'm not going to get it for 8.9 thousand, and I certainly would not be lucky enough to get it for $8 or $9.50. Is that what it was posted for originally? I feel bad for that guy. I've done it though. I've certainly posted things at the wrong price. Never anything that big. I was always scared with my AF-15 that I would do that. They would accidentally do that. It would be crazy. Let's see. 2 more Lisa cards sold. Oh, so the price. You convinced them. You convinced them to do the price. Let's see here. Oh, but it must have been a good mint because we're still at 140 at the floor. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if we could get them involved here, there would be a lot of movement on these prices. But people are, not spending in the market. It's hard to sell. Now, here's one, and I'm not saying to go out to get this. I want to be very clear, be very careful. Don't listen to me for advice. I always wondered why Dumbo Platinum Moments did not do great. Now, I had it and I sold it, right? But it's one that I wanted to pick back up. And I don't know if it's going to go lower or not. I'm just surprised the popularity being a First Appearance, being Disney. again, but we have probably a long way for adoption by a lot of Disney fans. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this market goes. I don't understand Superman, why that got so low. It's moving up a little bit. I remember when Hanano said he got one at 225 and he had been waiting, and then it just went for 165. I don't think it's the end of the world. Again, I think a lot of people are a little spooked. And when people get spooked, they sell, and then the other people come in and buy them at bargains, and hopefully it goes up for them. Of course, there's no guarantees of that. Let's see what we got in here. What did I miss? I'm just trying to get caught up here. Let's see. You would have to give back a Headhunter 246, a piece of garbage. Exactly. 282 mil gross. That's just gem sales. They announced 1.4 billion in secondary sales. 2021 to 2022. That means Veve made around 40 million profit of fees. Disney over 100 million. Nice. Is that TBs? Do we have that information? Where is that? Because I'm sure some people would like to take a look at that. If you have it, let us know. That'd be cool. Cards or statues. I sold 36. Yeah, you really did kick some butt on that. Big A plus, them being a tech company, their expenses have to be high for app building, website building, 30% app fee. That app fee is the biggest thing, that Google app fee. That's why we have a 10% cash out. If that Google and Apple fee was gone, we'd be in a much better place. And that's not their fault. And that's why, I used to have it on my ticker at the bottom to make sure you're buying from the web app, because they don't have to pay that Google fee. So when you buy, if you are buying gems and you want to help yourself out, buy from the actual web app, because then they don't have to pay that fee to Google or Apple. Card selling grabbed a Jisoo to complete the card set. Congrats. Fromy, were you aware that Veve sent out a tweet promoting your live stream today? I thought that was pretty cool. Would be great to see Veve promote other channels as well. Yeah. I thought you came in and said that. Yeah, I didn't know that they promoted it. I saw some people come in. I think they're not going to just do my channel. Obviously, I'm not the only one doing this, but it's nice to get recognition from Veve. It's nice. What else can I say? But yes, it was cool to get to see some people come in here. Yeah, I like it, and I'm sure there'll be more streamers out there, whether it be on YouTube or Spaces or whatever, that will be doing the same thing. Let's see, Beast. It was 457 million, including gem purchases, which aren't profit but a conversion. So after removing those gem purchases, was 281.7. Yeah, licensing is not cheap. That is for true. Gem sales, the only way they make money. Drop in secondary sales mean nothing. Now, is that true? Because the secondary sales, they get 6.5%. And if I sell something for 1,000, that thing gets flipped a couple times. Now, I know it's less now, but think of in the past, they were making a lot. I was flipping a lot. You've got thousands, 100,000 transactions sometimes. They were making a lot off of that. I don't know how much they make now, but I think they still do okay. But correct me if I'm wrong. Jump sales would be a loss for Veve because the one on app are even swap, but the one sold on Apple costs them like 30% loss. Right. All right. How does drop sales mean nothing? The Steamboat drop alone made 3 million. Oh, drop sales absolutely means stuff. Drop sales are super important. I mean, I would say now that's the majority of what they're getting. In the past, I'd say drop sales were great, especially when they had 10, 20,000 of something. But the amount of flipping of those 10,000 things or whatever, that was crazy too. So I think both are important. Also, cash out is Apple Store fee fat. Yeah, that's just the worst. That definitely hurts everyone. Fro, I would love to see an official Veve drop show on Veve YouTube that promotes streamers immediately after the drop to cover the market and free giveaways. Absolutely. Trading gems and collectibles doesn't make cash. Only gem sales makes cash. Trading gems and collectibles doesn't. So I understand what you're saying, but they get off of those sales. They get to have those gems that they can cash out, right? So if they're getting 6.5% of gems, that becomes their money instead of other people's money. Let me know what I'm missing. Miss, that's a great idea, brother. I like it. So there you go. Oh yeah, I mean, this is a great place to have a forum. to talk about this. I know there's a lot of other people. It looks like OG Vault now wants to start streaming again during the week. So we'll see how that goes. But I like having people here. I like talking about this stuff and giving Veve ideas, getting ideas ourselves. We've got I still haven't decided if I'm going to be doing what I'm doing actually on this. Do I want to go for 4 blind boxes? Do I want to do that? Do I want to commit a couple hundred gems to take a risk to try to do this? I don't know. Because all this, you got to remember, unless they change the rules, you have to buy in the store to be able to craft. And of course, this has that secret rare chasers, which we love. But to be able to craft this Neonlicious, which has 478, you need 5,000 MCP points. Plus, you need 3 of the common, and you need 1 of the uncommon in order to do this. So 3 royal bees and 1 lady diva. So that's interesting because they're blind boxes. You can't choose what you want. So I got to decide what I'm going to do on that. But let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Who are they cashing out to themselves? No, but let's see. So if they have those gems, so if I have gems, right? I have 1,000 gems, and I buy something for $1,000, they get $65, right? They get 6.5%, but they get them in gems, right? So first of all, gems, like you said, with the 30% on Google or whatever, they're worth less than $1. But don't they get the benefit of that? They could take that out and cash it. It's not adding more cash into the system, but it is giving them ownership of that, which they can cash out to make money. Can somebody help me here, or just am I completely wrong? These oh my god will be nice for your daughter to be, but I don't have a daughter, so that's not gonna work. Real Hanana, good to see you. I'm gonna pass on the dolls, not for me. Dee's gonna go for our daughter. Well, there you go. So, I mean, that makes sense. I think I really wish they did have something where we could bring kids in, like kind of like Cryptoys has, where they have these 2 markets so they can get around all the rules. B, are you seriously about to buy some LOL dolls? If I did this, I'd have to say that I would probably be doing it for flipping, which I was not trying to do on the Blackpink stuff. So, but which I think is okay. The craft is free, so the price may be baked into the price of the 4 things burned. Yes, absolutely. My only thing is that, again, as I joke, I'm the only one lucky enough to get 3 commons and 1 uncommon. You're probably going to have to buy more. You might get 4 uncommons, and then what do you do? So that could get frustrating for people. So it's an interesting mechanic, but I do love the fact that they're going to end crafting. If you go down here, I think a week later. Am I correct? Let me get the date. June 16th. So there you go. 10 days. That's when let's see, store purchase only and crafting will close June 16th at 11:59 p.m. So I like that. It says here, crafting can only currently happen on the mobile app or V1 of the web app. So interesting enough, I got my first Blackpink drop on version 2, but now they're saying version 1 or the mobile app. So we got to keep that in mind for the drop. Let's see, Babe, go check out the Trailer Trash Mutt's newest dog in the streamer race. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me go check this out real quick, people. We got a race going on here. If you guys don't know, I also do streams for Muzzle Run, and I gotta. This is gonna be funny, isn't it? Let's go check this out. What is the name? Oh, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. We'll get right back to Veve. Don't leave. Oh, Cobra Dojo. Look, you are in the lead with 6 points. Hound name here. Let's see. Where is it? I'm looking. Informants. I like it. Informants Couch, everyone. Even getting trolled on here by Trailer Trash Months, by Boxton right in here. That's funny. Hey, babe, you're doing good. What about the other dog? Is that not doing so well? Where are you? Johnny Skeleton Suit 3. All right, well, there you go. We'll have to see how that goes later. Anyone who's interested in getting involved in Muzzle Run, you should let me know. I've got some fun stuff for you. Let's see. I may even consider it a success for Veve if we end up getting hundreds of brands and IPs we are not interested, but many are. We have to. again, if they want to be the Amazon, they're going to have, they better have lots of stuff we don't want. The question is them bringing in the people and marketing. My only thing, I guess, with the LOL surprise OMG, I guess would be that they don't have much time to market it. And what are they going to do to market it? But again, maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe just letting these in the store, that's the plan. They've got their own thing. They're not going to tell us everything. So, BE, exactly, not for you. This drop is not for you. Yes, it's definitely, I guess, a little strange if I was to go for it. But I don't cover the drops on the weekend, so I guess I won't matter. There's Ghosty. That is Voxton's wife. Informant's couch. I like it. Are you going to win? That's the question. Time to play the Chris. Oh, okay. Here you go. Let's go. I haven't played that in a while. Let's check on Kristen Slater. He's been trying to train his dog for Muzzle Run. Hasn't been doing a good job. God, it's been a long time since I played this. If I can find it. Anyways, we're trying to help him learn how to train his dog. Not doing a good job. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's not how you train the dog. It's not a good way to do it. Figured with how close you and the couch are, she has to do right. It's a Chanel, not likely. All right, well, there you go. By the way, everyone, thank you. I do appreciate you hitting that like button. Everyone's done a better job today. We're down to 43 people. It is what, 10:59. I don't know how many more Veve people we have, but it was pretty good discussion. I think what I'm going to do is quickly transition over to Muzzle Run. And I'll be back next week for whatever Veve stuff we have. I don't know. Maybe I'll even do a video. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a video or looking at the marketplace. But everyone from Veve, thank you for coming by. Please, stay here if you want. But I am going to quickly transition over to animes. My dog, they have my dog, whatever. So I'm gonna transition over to Muzzle Run stuff, cover the last of the race. And I've got that up. I just have to get everything running. It's still tracking my mouse, so it looks really weird. But anyways, I do appreciate everyone coming by. Hope to see you next week. And let's see you here, right here. I buy LOL blind box mystery balls for my daughter almost monthly. Probably gamble on one. That would make sense. That would make sense. So, all right, everyone, if you were here for Veve, thank you for coming by. Please stay if you want to. Otherwise, I'm going to be transitioning over. So, because it is Muzzle Run time, everyone. For the Veve people, have a good day. I will see you next week when I stream, and we'll go from there. And here we are. I'm B-Dog, although I didn't change it in the name. Let me go edit that real quick. Oh, no, I am B-Dog. I guess I didn't edit. It was B-Dog the whole time. Well, fuck me. All right, let's see who's frothing in this. Right before the finals. This will be the last race, then we'll be in the finals, and then I'll get out of here. Who is in this? Anyone I care? No, not really. Not really. We'll see if I get C-Bot like last race. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, there you go. Dogfather, the Mustard Tiger, the Racer, and Dark Fortune. There you go. There are our frothers, which means they might win. The Oompa Loompas races them 100,000 times, and supposedly that says what's going to happen. So we'll see if that is true, and then we'll get to the finals. I'll pull up that schedule. Good luck to everyone here. Let's see. Snagged a practice grounds for football. Nice. How much did you pay? Congrats on that. Here, I'll pull the poll down here. 97 votes, not too bad. I will end that poll. There you go. Did you end up getting a squad wop? I don't know. Did he? Check this out. See who is winning. I'm gonna close down some windows here. Got a lot of things going on here. We got Dark Fortune in the lead. Steph wins second. Looks like there's going to be some fighting for that first place Never know what's going to happen, though. It is Muzz, and if you didn't get your preference, you will get screwed here. And look at this. We got somebody coming on the inside track. Look at that. The Mustard Tiger. Steph Wynn. What is going to happen? Is that Mustard Tiger going to take Dark Fortune Steph Wynn? There you go. There's 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we'll go, once you see this, we'll go look at the entrance, see who's going to win. There you go. There are our top 3. Lots of people in here. Let's go check out. See who's in first. Wow. So the wifey is winning, which means she'll lose in the finals. That's how it works. Phantom have actually been doing pretty good. I do think maybe some of the later races have better dogs. I don't know. But it looks like we've got a lot of cock blockers in here. So that can't be good for me. Let's see. Practice grounds will be mintable again for 2 days as well. So don't overpay for a practice ground. I hope you got a good deal. She won an art. Yeah, I know. She won with Woody, erecting Woody. That was my dog, by the way. That is my dog. All right, so there's your update, everyone. Here's our final. We got Cobra Dojo. We got Phantom, Stefkin, Steph Wynn. Trying to confuse us there with Stable Brothers, Low Budge, Strong Mutts. We got Hound Name here. 87 Kyle, Dark Fortune, The Racer, and 789. I love it. Now here's the question. So we know 789 is Dave the Bowler. That's a C block. Who else in this are C blockers? I know Cobra Dojo isn't. Are all these C blockers except for Cobra Dojo? Or do we actually have some that might actually play a part in me losing at the end of the month, the Streamer Wars? Let me know if you know. I think only one block. No, there's more than one blocker because we know Dave the Bowler is a blocker, right? You're telling me all these other ones are not C blockers? I've seen Stefkin before, Steph Wynn. Only 2 blockers. Well, which one? Which 2? Which 2 am I getting C blocked on? Let's see. He's saying, God, this thing's going to jump around. I think it's just Dave and Hound's name here. Okay. Strong Mutts. All right. Well, there you go. And for some reason, this is not pulling. Oh, I hope the computer doesn't crash. Hope the computer doesn't crash. It's acting weird. All right. So here we go. There's our finals. Let's go see the schedule here. We'll go pull this up. We'll get who's frothing in about a minute. Let's see. I'm not C blocker. That dog is not. No. You're not a C blocker. I know that's not a C blocker. I just meant I thought you would be the only one that would have a chance. Big A 70 Matic for the grounds. Is that a good deal? I don't know. By the way, if you are here for Veve, we moved on to Muzzle Run, but I will be back next week. I will be back next week. What else do we have here? Yep, only 2 blockers. All right, so we'll wait here. Here we go. Let's see who's frothing. Babe, were you frothing in every race, and then this will be the one that you're not? Rain soft. Let's see here. What is going to happen? Well, she's definitely that sucks. Stefkin and 789. So who did we say? Yeah, so we're gonna get C blocked here. She's not gonna win. You can't win with, I've seen it, but it rarely happens when you have 3 frothers and she's not one of them. But good job getting to the end. So Dave the Bowler, though, he's frothing, so that could be a complete C block. How long did this take to get filled up? By the way, Hound Name here, 789. Yeah, 789. Hound Name here and 789 are the ones we don't want to win. Most likely they will. I would love to see the wifey win. But, my luck, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Or her luck. But she does already have 1 dog in the race. I wonder what the end result will be. We'll have about 100, you think? Maybe about 100 racers in the end. It goes until the 20th, though. There could be a lot more. Oh, yeah. Let's go one of the other 75% of the racers. Right. Hound Name here and 789. Yeah. Question on you, Voxen. How many of your races have been C blocked? Have you had any C blocking? Yeah, you won and plays, not frothing in the qualifiers. We already talked about that, They poofs in the background screwing you over. Somebody's hitting the buttons. Wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody we know. That always wins. Currently 120. They'll likely be 175 to 200. So no chance. Let's see. We have been blocked 6 or 7 times. All right, nice. But you've done a lot. Like, this is my 4th race. First of all, they literally released this when I was on vacation. And so there were 5 or 6 days until I could actually even run. And then, of course, between all the K-pop drops and stuff, I was just exhausted because they did like 2 drops a day and all crazy stuff. 32 entries, though. That's pretty good. That would be good. Get that up to 50. Get it to 25%. That would be nice. It'd be nice if the Cobra won too. You got to get that dog trained for her, Voxton. It'd be worth it. I forgot I could put a little music on here too. Just a little bit. Let's see what we got here. How about this? It's a mean Woody. It is a mean Woody. From a Stefan, no less. Yes. She's got another good one that once it's dialed in, should do pretty well. The Cobra. If she can keep entering them. All right, we got 30 seconds here until the race. Who's going to win? We just don't want Hound Name here or 789. That is the key. That is the key to the win. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Man. Yeah. Interesting. I don't completely get it. Let's see. That's fun. All right, well, it looks like Vault is kind of being a dick. So that's going to make things interesting. All righty. 789, of course, in the lead. Then Stefkin, the racer. Let's see. I still have 2 decent dogs that haven't won for a streamer. That could work. Glad the Golden Rabbits markets. Let's see. 87 Kyle, Stefkin. Come on, somebody. We just can't have 789 or Hound Name here, but I have a feeling at the last minute I'm going to get rugged. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Or the racer. Who is the racer? 87. Who's 87 Kyle? Uh-oh. The racer. This is going to get interesting here. Last minute, somebody needs to work on their dog. All right, there you go. We got the racer. I don't know who that is. Don't know who it is. All right. Phantom. Let's see. Who was the racer? Oh, Aller. All right. That's a good one to have on the team. Well, there you go. Phantom did okay, but not good enough. 789 and Hound Name 3rd and 4th. So there you go. Yeah. Aller's definitely a good pickup. He certainly knows what he's doing. Aller made a lot of finals with that dog. Yeah, now we just got to get him to get it dialed in. Hopefully there's enough to do it. So, all right, peeps. I am tired. I got to get out of here. I'm a little frustrated right now. Not at you guys, but I'm frustrated at somebody who I thought was a friend. So I got to decide what the fuck I'm going to do. Anyways, people, good seeing you. Appreciate you coming by. And yeah, I will see you, I guess, next week sometime. I don't know, whatever next Veve drop. All right, peeps. Bye. Yeah, no problem, boxing. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.